Us Driving Insight. Picture driving Sunday morning on Pacific Coast Highway or winding through Colorado's mountain passes. A red Ferrari nearly rear-ends you, but then a Lamborghini EVO RWD comes around the bend, tail out and controlled. According to U.S. automotive surveys, nearly 30% of performance SUV drivers cite pure rear-wheel drive, thrill and track capability as their top decision factor. That's where the Huracán EVO RWD stands, and so does the Porsche 911 Carrera GT3, a car often hailed for its precision flat-six symphony and driver-first dynamics. Which one delivers the more addictive driving experience? Philosophy and driving identity. EVO RWD, Lamborghini's lighter, rear-wheel driven coupe, aims for dinner drivable aggression, V10 theatrics, and everyday track fun. Carrera GT3, Porsche's iconic 911 transformed the 9,000 revolutions per minute flat-six rear-wheel drive, no driver aids in manual versions, and steering you craft through corners. His visceral Italian passion, GT3 is methodical German precision, design and road presence. The EVO RWD wears rugged hexagonal front intakes, angular headlights, and that legendary Lamborghini face. Seen in Beverly Hills or Miami, it turns every head. The GT3 remains a 911 silhouette, but adds a huge fixed rear wing and purposeful aerolines. Subtle in traffic, but subtle doesn't apply at the racetrack. Shocks with look and sound. GT3 impresses on form and function. Engine acceleration. EVO RWD Woo. 2L naturally aspirated V10 producing 610 horsepower. Rear-wheel drive, 0 to 60 miles per hour, around 3.3 seconds. Top speed approximately 202 miles per hour. Aggressive boost, loud activation, mid-engine drama. Carrera GT3's 992 generation. 4.0L naturally aspirated flat-six producing 502 horsepower manual, or 518 horsepower, P. 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. Top speed approximately 198 miles per hour. The sound climbs to 9,000 revolutions per minute with addictive overtone. Outruns the GT3. GT3 revs faster and lingers on the edge. Driving feel e feedback. Huracán EVO RWD they off-camber exits and tail slides without traction. Control, highlight, torque, vectoring, and driver involvement. The car feels alive, sometimes wild and always lively. GT3. Precise steering, minimal body roll, uncanny balance at speed. Lift-off oversteer is engineered, but still predictable. You feel in complete command. Raw gathering of chaos harnessed, GT3. Sculpted control and reflex. Exhaust character and acoustic pleasure, the V10 of the is thunderous deeper growls, rasping revs, and a sense of aggression every time you shift. The GT3's flat-six tips into high-pitched orchestration crackling shifts, and crescendoing gears up to 9. Ling 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 RPM wakes up crowds. GT3 serenades your senses. Interiori practicality. Huracán EVO RWD sports seats, Alcantara and carbon fiber. Lamborghini infotainment, Apple CarPlay, only in newer versions. Minimal rear-view visibility, but utterly emotional cockpit. GT3, Porsche quality center console. Bucket seats, optional, fixed seats. Dual displays, or optional analog override. More visibility, a modest trunk, and ease of driving on surface streets. Thrills you forward. GT3 comforts your journey. Daily versus track usability. The EVO RWD feels cheeky on winding canyon roads. Light and track-tuned but still suitable for us daily use if you respect it. Turn-in is sharp, suspension firm. The Carrera GT3 is a surgeon's scalpel may sound serious, but lives comfortably on long drives if you appreciate feedback and feedback that comes fast. Suspension is track firm. Travel silky when needed. Both offer track days in canyon sprint sand. Both will return plenty of smiles per mile. Ownership cost and U.S. support servicing for both cars is straightforward via respective U.S. dealers. But GT3 owners often benefit from Porsche's larger U.S. support network. Parts and maintenance are slightly more affordable. May require more frequent tire changes and more exotic part sourcing. Insurance for both is premium, but GT3 drivers often see lower premiums due to the Porsche label and driver assist setups optional on base models. Collector appeal legacy value. Huracán EVO RWD among Lamborghini's most driver-centric editions, but still built closer to mass production, nearly 2,000 units globally. Value tends to depreciate moderately, but retains Lambo bragging rights. Carrera GT3. Every 992, GT3 PDK is carefully tracked. Manual versions are highly prized. Among Americana supercar owners, GT3 is sought after for track heritage and connection to Porsche legacy. GT3 wins on long-term legacy and resale resilience, especially manuals. Driving culture in the US and California's Porsche meets or Miami's car cruises. The EVO RWD dominates headlines and social media reels. Loud roar, bold lines, YouTube thrill compilations. GT3 drivers show up to Laguna Seca track days, Silicon Valley supermeet gatherings, and Concours events with quiet confidence. It's less about roaring and more about reputation. Is charisma at rest? GT3 earns respect and motion. Final verdict: if you're chasing visceral V10 torque and blazing exhaust presence, EVO RWD is your Italian anthem. If you desire razor chassis, engine feedback, and everlasting Porsche legend, Carrera GT3 is your enduring hero. Which one would you drive on a mountain road? Aggressive Lambo or surgical Porsche? Drop your pick and stay tuned for more epic matchups.